My father was a kind and generous man. He had that sort of old country warmth about him. He used to reminisce about life in Budapest, the streetcars, his mother's goulash. But woven together with these fond memories were those of trauma. Yellow stars, destruction, concentration camps, death. Holocaust survivors either said nothing or they said everything. And my dad was a talker. He claimed he survived because of his wits and a desire to find his family, but mostly it was sheer luck. I know it was more than that. It was his optimism, his perseverance, his refusal to give up hope. In 1991, Dad showed me Hungary. Familiar street corners, his old synagogue. The history felt so real to me then. His memories washing over me in waves as we strolled along the Danube. He remembered being in a rowboat when the Luftwaffe first flew overhead, and then in a whisper, my life was never the same. He started speaking publicly, mesmerizing students, synagogues, community groups. Through his experiences, he brought history to life, while I witnessed it over and over again. His passing left me with a heavy heart and a conflicted mind. Dad was no longer there, but what would that mean for his story, his suffering? At his funeral, watching my son give the eulogy, I knew it was my turn. It took me a full year to write my first speech, weaving together my father's memories with my own learning. But by sharing his story, I found my own voice. And now I carry this torch. While he told a story that was hard to tell, I tell one that's hard to hear. As the second generation, this is our duty. We're in a time of deep-rooted fear. Fear of the other, of the unknown. And as this fear grows, it breeds hate, intolerance. A familiar evil is once again rearing its ugly head, and acts of violence are becoming the norm. We can't afford to sit back and watch. Hurt keeps the memories of our ancestors alive, along with the pain and grief that we all carry. As we remember, we educate, we never forget. We make sure this dark history never repeats itself. Because it's not only our past that's at stake, but our future.